massive. You know, Wink, when his ultimate's up, is going to be hard to chop down. But as long as the fights go long, Ultra Prime should be pretty happy with that.
It's like Ard and Wink doing the same thing, but with their jungler on the bot side of the map and supporting down. And this now, I mean, gives a little bit of free time over to our support. You see Jaja and Wink moving into this mid lane, just flexing their muscles. Oh, I need to stack some minions, please. Let me get some gold onto my support item. And Wako actually leveled out on ZDZ right now.
Oh man, that's got to kind of feel weird. You know, he misses all these Mystic shots, but in the bottom lane, like On and Wink got hit by every single one. Being shifted away. Looks like it's just 3 grubs for Ultra Prime.
Yeah, and I mean, they probably won't look to take this dragon fight next, but it's again one of those things that is quite possible that they would look for just, you know, 30 seconds time. They could maybe look for the double, right, where they take 6 grubs, they work their way into stealing away that second dragon. Normally, you will see these 2 drakes for 6 grubs trades happen, but at the minute,
3 times in the mid lane. It looks like the dragon will be dropped here by EDG, so again, we'll play by Ultra Prime.
And I think it's just the Eclipse already being finished for Junhao is really important, right? They have that first item leg up in the jungle, which is something that they'll be looking at and thinking, okay, well,
he's going to get chunked below half. See if there's anything
coming
up for Ultra Prime.
Have you ever had one of those rare instances in solo queue where these sorts of things do happen? And
Oh
you're just
yeah,
like,
I actually love
playing,
those.
and then like 8 minutes in, you'll see first blood, and you're like, wow, 8 minutes? Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What happens to me, honestly, like maybe once every month, and I'm like, oh, nice.
The turret
First break
crumbles.
does go down.
5 plates for Ultra Prime.
TP up to that top side, maybe for a Weaver's Wall to come down
Yep.
from Saber.
Right,
Angel has
he's right
flash.
here. Yeah, flash over to the other side, but he still gets seismic shoved in, and a big decimating smash. And then the kill is going to go over to Saber. He's going to have to flash away because EDZ shows up with his own tone.
On the kill score as well. But now EDG looking to take an objective, and I think what this is that we're getting bored moment, maybe just more so recognition that we actually need to do something or we're going to lose.
We're getting bored. We're getting bored. We're getting bored. But that's exactly what EDG is. Us, on the other hand, no, this is actually quite exciting. We'll see what the move is going to be here. Junhao goes over the wall. You really want to be able to take care of this Rift Herald, and they do get it. They just got to pick up the eye, and it'll be bad news for EDG. It's bad news for ZDZ. He's got to flash away, but he gets stunned up anyway, and he will fall. Wacko going to get the kill. Wink going to headbutt away. He's trying to get out of there, but he's still mired up, slowed up.
It's time. And for Ultra Prime, this is just clinical at this stage. They are playing what could very easily end up being a perfect game. Looking at that bot tier 1 turret, I have, and I've jinxed them. That bot tier 1 turret is my my go-to for how EDG stop that from happening.
Out of their bottom side right now. Ultra Prime putting a lot of emphasis on getting this bot tier 1. Remember, they have 6 grubs. Turrets are really no challenge for them.
And Wako already hurts, right? Like, this is before the Merman has even been finished, and he's actually got the tier stacked up before he's built up the item, which just goes to show you that faltered at the last moment. There's Wink already. I mean, they'll just die.
Yeah, no Ezreal lands. Xiaohao says, all right, we're bored. It's time to go in. Jung trying to do what he can, at least peeling back here onto the Cho'Gath, who has to flash over the wall, but ZDZ is going to fall. Wacko going to get that kill. The bullet time coming through, but it's not doing a damn thing as the turret has done most of the damage to Jiang here. It's a 1-0 for Ultra Prime, and they are more than happy to continue the siege.
Yeah, I mean, 6 grubs, remember, right? Like, Ezreal with this Essence Flux can just pop that onto the turret, pop the turret in just a couple of seconds, a couple of autos. Maybe enough to take that bad boy down. So tier 2 falls in the mid lane, and watch just spawned Yanni the dragon. Wonderful. With the enemy top laner dead, that smite contest not nearly as high prio, not nearly as easy to execute. EDG, I mean, probably start this, to be honest. Like, your game is so cooked already. You're down 5k gold. This is the best chance you're going to get.
I actually like them not starting it because it's not going to benefit them. Right? Like, the false life is not going to be huge. Fury just moved it.
Yeah.
At least he doesn't think it's a big deal.
I'm going to agree. You know what? Me and Jiang, we're on the same page. It's not a big deal. You know?
Yeah, just don't ward. Wards are useless. Like,
what
see how useless that ward is?
Why have I even bought a pink, right? Like,
yeah, like, no.
What does it do?
Save your money for your items.
Do you think there are people in Twitch chat that are like, what is a pink ward?
Yeah, actually, oh my god, yeah, you're right. I forgot they're just not called pink wards, and they haven't been for a long time. See a bit of an engagement,
Angle,
looking over on the
flank
side.
angle.
A big knock up there. On didn't stand a chance. On the other side of the fight, a big seismic shove too. Saber putting some distance in between him and the others. Xiao Hao gonna go down. Over on the top side, ZDZ is burning away.
Junhao, no!
Spiraling despair on to Junhao.
Live!
He's still alive. He flashes away. Weaver's wall coming through with the knock up, and the Cho'Gath falls too. It's a double kill for Saber, and Ultra Prime still pristine.
And those damage threats. Yeah, ZDZ is probably the only member on EDG who could have taken all of that damage, but he's not looking good after the fact. Tier 2 turret falls on the top side, and really, Ultra Prime, you can see, just waiting.
I have no idea that this is happening. Let's see where EDG goes. They're going to send multiple people mid lane, and they're going to be very, very sad when they find out the Ezreal flank is here. Wink is going to get tagged. Big three-man knock-up. The bullet time is there, but Xiao Hao blocking all of it. Down goes Wink. Wacko off to the side, has the arcane shift. Xiao Hao now on to Saber. Gets hit with the spiraling despair. The false life buff is going to take him away. On is off to the side, completely out of position. Stunned up, turned on, and dead. Sign sealed and delivered. It's a double kill for Wacko.
Yep, and I mean, they managed to send Saber back to the spawn platform, but they've taken 3 members to do so. The entirety of Ultra Prime are absolutely fine. 10-0. Baron now going their way. And really, for EDG, looking at game number 2 and thinking, what are we going to do to turn this around? Mountain Soul going to spawn.
Just
now.
To keep it frank, like anything that they could do in game 2 would be better than game 1.
They have so far successfully done nothing.
They did take a dragon.
They got 1 dragon, you're right.
Yeah, they might get a second one. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Remember, they do have
I think they will all die for this if they go in. ZDC has the ult, so
ability to secure it, yes. All right, here comes the ultimate from Zhang over on the bottom side. ZDZ is just going to die. They're going to lose the dragon. That's Soul. Xiao Hao goes in, Xiao Hao goes out. Here's the flash. Wink at least getting in there to try to stop everything. Xiao Hao getting tagged up. He's going to have to get out of there, getting dangerously close to dying. Big double knockoff from Zhang. Oh, trying to get the kill, and he's not going to be able to. Oh my goodness, Dude, we're looking at a shutout.
It's an absolute slaughter, Yanni. Ultra Prime, they give 1 Infernal Dragon and absolutely nothing more. As Junhao hops into the base, joined by Zhang and Saber. Game number 1. Took them 29 minutes, 14 kills, it's done.
Nice and clean. Not a perfect game, but a shutout. A clinical decimation of the 2-0 EDG.
Poke, building a lot of AD as opposed to that on-hit, which can hybrid into quite magic damage focus as well. But when I'm looking at this for EDG, again, looking at their problems with this composition. It's now, how do I kill Xiao Hao? And the Victor's build path as well for Angel. He is with no intention of fighting.
Okay.
Say that.
No, the intention is on the side of Ultra Prime. Xiao Hao is here though, as Angel is ignited. And he's taken low, but will be able to walk out alive.
Yeah, okay, and this is, you know, Catalyst plus Grasp Victor, so there's a lot of HP to work with. Able to sustain through the Rel and the Silas there. Any other build path, he probably ends up going down and doesn't quite have the, or rather in this instance, does have the HP to keep himself alive, as he's very much on Ultra Prime, and you can see ZDZ, no ward, potentially under pressure, has no W either.
Dashes away with that equalizer, but will be run down. The exhaust goes down, but it doesn't matter. Zhang is going to pick up first blood.
And just a little bit disrespectful there.
And they give up the objective as well.
Wow. Wow.
Well, maybe not. Hold on, Xiao Hao coming through. Here's the hook landing onto Xiaoxia. Good flash to dodge out of the ultimate, but Saber getting the impale there. Here's the equalizer and a really good spot. So much damage coming through. Wink goes down. ZDZ on the backside dealing with Wacko. Can Wacko live through this? He flashes away. ZDZ's an auto away from dying. Can't quite land the Q. And yet EDG still come up empty on kills. Here comes the curtain call. Maybe this will change. Zhang trying to get out, and he will be able to. This is absolutely ridiculous, Dude. Oh, again, we won't see a perfect game. There hasn't been one for those who may be just tuning in. But, man, this is a similar domination to the first one. The good news is, for EDG, they didn't give up 6 grubs this time. Right? We saw how much 6 grubs actually did for Ultra Prime. Maybe an opportunity for the first kill here. As Young is a bit out of position, slammed up against the wall. Is below half HP, flashes away, gets exhausted, pulled back in, and the boys did it! The kill goes over to On.
He's actually going to be able to take down the entire turret on this top side. That 4th plating as well, with first brick, is very significant quantities of gold going into the Gwen's back pocket. 425, plus the wave that he caught as well. This is now a Gwen that previously had access to a Varus and the Varus summoner spells available for everybody except Xiong and ZDZ waiting on their flash, their exhaust.
Oh, Junhao not landing the ultimate, but Wink is going to get tagged up below half HP. Xiong has joined the fight. Here comes the curtain call. Wake are going to be the target, but Wacko will be able to walk it out. So as Xiaosha, 4th shot lands, doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Her trail down below 3,000 HP. Saber has the ultimate of the Nautilus if he wants it. He's going to get targeted up by it. Here comes the Equalizer, doing pretty good damage. Wink going to go in. Wink going to get taken out, but ZDZ trying to do the same as Saber's got to flash away. Xiaosha a little bit too deep, and he's going to fall next. Junhao stuck in the back of the pit, and it's a 2-for-1 in favor of EDG for now, and they're going to make it a 3-for-1 as they will be able to find Wacko on the backside. But a turnaround kill as well. But that means it's easy pickings for EDG. That Impale got left in the back pocket all fight long, and they ace Ultra Prime. EDG are alive.
Jin flashing away from the initial engage from Xiaoxia, constantly keeping himself safe. And now he can move in to take this tier 1 turret as well, to break open that inner line of structures. And for the first time in this series,
about having 3 melees is sometimes you have to play against Gwen. It's usually bad time. Here's a great Impale coming through from Saber.
Into the Herald.
Probably gotten the Herald to dodge out the chains. ZDZ is going to get stunned up. The exhaust on the Saber. ZDZ trying to sustain out, and he's going to be able to get out. Here's a counter Impale. This one's Xiaohao's, and Saber dies on that side. And here we go. Curtain call coming through. Going to have to block it up a little bit. Oh, Wacko goes down. The 4th shot does not hit Xiaoxia, but they still root up Junhao anyway. Look at him driving around. Xiaohao looking like Baby Driver out here. And the 4th shot in the back. It's more kills for EDG. They are fully in control of this game, Rudude.
And they say anything you can do, we can do better. Xiaohao with the OG Impale pulls Ultra Prime into the depths and finds 3 kills and a tier 1 turret as well.
And now Ultra Prime are the ones who are struggling to find kills. We weren't able to get a damn thing there, and ZDZ was able to teleport mid and take out this turret. Remember, he didn't die in that fight.
Has the exact opposite input on this game.
6,500 gold lead right now for EDG, as we've talked about, looking very good. Here comes the curtain call, and Wacko is dead. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Angel. That 4th shot did so much to Xiaoxia. He slammed him against the wall. That Impale wasn't even needed. It's a double kill for Angel, as EDG as a organization.
We'll see. Somebody will tell us and find that out, but with Ultra Prime this far behind, odds are that EDG are going to put a little bit of a dent in 2nd place and try and close out this game with another couple of kills. But with the way that this game's going, the way that it's gone, and the way that it's going to end, we are going to go to a Game 3, Yanni. I mean, this game is pretty much chalked. Really, it's just a question of what EDG look to do to close this game. We saw it took Ultra Prime 29 minutes to close out a game that was pretty much finished. Oh, they're going in, though.
All right, they're going to try to get these false life buffs off. Wink is going to be the first one to fall, but here comes the rest of the fight. There's a good Impale as EDZ is just doing his thing. They do manage to find 2 kills for the side of EDG. Here comes the curtain call. Angel on the backside. The Arcane Storm is getting massive as they take down the Varus. It's 2 kills for Angel. Xiaohao caps off the ace, and EDG are going to run amok in the base.
It's an absolute slaughter, and it's Angel that just walks behind the tier 2 turret and destroys the hopes of Ultra Prime's comeback. They tried to take down some of the false lives, and you know, they got Wink, they got ZDZ. Congratulations, you found a couple of 100 gold there. But
they did a whole lot, and this means the turret, once this wave comes in, should go over to EDG.
Yes, they defended it for 1 wave, which buys them, 30 seconds more time, but what are they buying time for? Is that question. They needed that fight to find kills. They needed to get something from that situation, and they just got nothing. 2 perfect games for On and Angel so far. Or rather, 2 players with perfect games as Saber.
Here we go. We're going to engage on the Angel here. Scott the Duck did not land, so he's able to flash out of there with half HP. That's the power of Rod of Ages. You're going to see the engage onto On next. He's going to have to flash away, but the health bars are starting to get low. And here comes EDG over on the backside. Down goes the Rel. Wink getting low. Blast Cone over on the other side. Young dies. And ZDZ looking to get on top of Saber as he runs out of room too. The fourth shot from the Jin does 1,000,000 damage. And now it's going to be Wacko getting run down by Xiao Hao. Xiao Hao's going to tank it up. The flash is forced out. Chains goes down, but it doesn't do anything. As the middle inhibitor will fall, and EDG may look to push to end.
Yeah, I mean, this should just be game here. 20 seconds on the solo laners, 10 on Xiaoxia. EDG pushes to a match point and to a game 3.
Second Nexus turret goes down, and EDG, after that rough early start where they didn't get any kills in any of those fights, really turned it on after that. They heard us, Root Dude. This is a draft that you can get kills with, as long as they can, you know, make plays on the other side of the map if EDG look to go after him. But Xiaoxia will be able to move around and is able to shut down multiple abilities from all champions, save for Nocturne.
But they might have thought that they should have.
And it's so tough because you don't get a kill off of it, which is what you expect when your Goon Squad rise. And oh, hold on, wait, you might see a kill up here. Zhang, the 1v1 king, will elect to turn around and get that last attack off, gets the full plate too. It's like EDG are only going to steal one away.
And it feels bad for your bot laners this time around because they're just, you know, they're POV simulator right now. Cull picked up, Tia picked up for On. He does not care. Oh, I say that again. All I need to say to people is they do not care to fight and they seemingly start to engage.
You said it earlier in the broadcast.
Yeah, exactly.
They will seemingly fight over nothing.
This is why On shouldn't have fought, for the record.
Yeah, On took TP too. He doesn't have a defensive.
Yes.
Oh, hold on. We got a flash onto ZDZ. There's a good ultimate there, trying to keep himself alive with Pantheon right on top of him. Xiao Hao trying to get in there, but big damage is going to be coming through from Jiang. He's able to take out Ambessa again. Xiao Hao trying to get away. Possible. Nope. Get as much gold as you can on this Jace, so when the team fights come around, this Jace will be able to get this rise, to get the Ziggs into the later stages of the game where they are at their strongest.
First straight goes down in favor then of Xiao Hao. Long run is going to end up favoring them quite substantially. Not really a trade to be had down on that bot side either. And looking at the nature of this split push as well, I really like that getting 5 grubs on a Jace to stop the shields coming through, or to at least remove as much of them as possible. As a Realm Warp comes through.
With the Grand Star fall, sure, the public execution's there, but he ain't getting very far as EDZ. You're going to have to flash away, but the chase down is there. He's so low. Can you land the Q? The minions are in the way. Come on, Saber, get the job done. Instead, the spear shot will get it done. Junhao will claim the feat of warfare for Ultra Prime.
It's going to fall, it looks like, down in that bot lane, whereas on this top side, EDG, they're committing to getting some plates. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to commit to get the turret.
Yeah, Anna's going to get at least something out of this, right? A small gold lead, but it's not really enough. Yep, right into his face. We're going to see a little bit of fight over the crab. Wink is going to come from behind, turning the lights out of Xiao Hao, waiting for a good opportunity to go in. He gets rune prisoned up. Here comes the public execution, and Angel trying to make things happen. As Junhao is down to half. Here comes the ultimate from the Ziggs, doing good damage. As EDZ's got to get out of the fight, but he can't survive. And Angel's going to get stunned up. Good ultimate from Wink as they're trying to turn it around onto Saber, but they don't have enough damage. Good charm, though, goes down onto him. Saber trying to get away. Angel trying to do his thing. On to the flash forward for good damage. Trying to kill Xiaoxia, and he does, but Saber still stays alive, and Junhao is going to be able to trade out here. And Ultra Prime still coming up aces in this fight. A 2-for-1.
And importantly, Zhang was just not here. This was a fight that was numbers favored for EDG. A composition that needs to go forward, that needs to fight together. We're very, very desynced. A very good Poppy ulti, the steadfast presence as well. Succeed doesn't quite pan out as you'd like it to. It isn't working. It becomes very, very difficult. You can see just how much damage they're able to do to ZDZ in just one quick short burst. In fairness, Junhao does take a fair heat back.
Public execution. He's going to go all the way in, but he's going to go down very quickly. The question is, can he kill Pantheon? Zhao trying to do what he can. Gets the fear down, does manage to trade out the kill. Xiaoxia left all alone, but teleport's coming in. Jace is going to be surrounded in just a moment. Saber's not winning this fight on the backside. Zhang immediately flashing out for EDG, and now numbers advantage here for Ultra Prime as they are in the river first. So the Rift Herald getting lower and lower. You really want to secure this if you're Ultra Prime. It is going to reset. Xiao Hao in the back of the pit. Now they're going to turn onto Leona, Wink down to half HP, and then knocked away. On trying to get in what damage he can. Angel try to hang around, but he might get engaged on here. He will be able to ult away, but he's below half HP, which should secure the objective here for Ultra Prime.
Yeah, this is Ultra Prime's bag, right? Where you just sit around an objective and get poke in. This is where Waco's going to shine. So.
Ultra Prime perhaps looking for this dragon. Will get good damage in. Waco will be able to knock down that turret. That is Ultra Prime's third of the game. And the gold lead, they're hoping to tilt it back in their favor after EDG winning the most recent fight to kind of stem the advantage and the momentum that Ultra Prime had. This dragon down to about 7,000 HPs. It looks like EDG might fancy themselves a fight. Is everybody congregating around 4,000 HP? Comes the ultimate out from the Leona. They're going to land the charm down as well. The Pantheon getting lower and lower. Hammered out is this Ambessa. Going all the way into the back line is Xiao Hao. He's got to flash out. No kills to be had, but Wink died on the backside. Now Angel going to be the target. Charm not going to land ZDZ in the fight full HP. But they turn on him because nobody's behind him. No help for this man. Realm Warp just to scare off the members of EDG. And Ultra Prime go back to the Drake.
Oh, Mega Inferno Bomb doesn't quite find on. And for Ultra Prime, another one fight down on this bot side. It was close. It was quite a tense fight there, but it's another one where this EDG roster just aren't on the same page.
And the rest of the squad is coming through. Does not look like EDG is in any position to stop this. And these blood petals, they are so worth it.
Yeah, they really are, and there's going to be a bunch picked up for Ultra Prime as well. But I do want to think that EDG can still win this game. I mean, they've just not...
For Saber and Waco to get there. CDZ maybe once in, Junhao's going to get stunned up here, but no further engagement. Angel coming in from the backside. They're going to go all the way in onto this rise. Charm goes down. They're going to target out the Pantheon.
There we go.
Big shields there. Junhao survives for a while, but goes down.
It's a good
now
start.
Zhao wants a little bit more, but he's down below half HP. Wonjong trying to join the fight.
Haven't really thwarted the siege here, as even despite the fact that they're down on numbers, it's Ultra Prime who are able to walk in and take that objective that they were after. I like the effort from EDG. They are also going to translate this into a tier 1 turret in the top side, so it's not all for nothing, or not all for just one kill onto Junhao, who is worth mentioning. It was 5-1 at the point, but other skill shots, not so good.
Through. We're going to go look for the Ambessa, the Realm Warp as well. Multiple members are going to show up. Ambessa now stuck in the pit. Ultra Prime is a little disconnected here. They'll look to link back up and look to take. Oh, the shock blast from downtown. Zhang able to get the job done. That'll be a sole point for Ultra Prime, and potentially looking for a little bit more here, but Saber will not get close.
Okay, looks like they were... You ever get vengeance moments, like you're going to die for a ward and you just don't care?
Yeah, we might be walking a little too far forward, but a good dodge out on the ultimate. Here comes the Mega Inferno Bomb, does a ton of damage, the lights are out. Who is home? Going to try to turn it around on to this Poppy. Angel is TP'd into the mid lane, and Joust is going to fall. Charm goes down, the Pantheon blocking up a lot of damage. Junhao kind of caught here. He's going to try to go onto the Nocturne. That spell shield was well timed. A lot of pings coming down. 15 seconds. Is EDZ lying in wait. He's got a blast cone if he wants.
Just going to be spotted on a ping.
Engage on the Wink. Wink at half HP. Here we go. Xiao Hao on the backside here. They're going to get on top of the Ziggs. They're going to try to peel back, but they can't do so. Poppy Hammer knocks 2 out, but it's a little late. Yeah.
Keeps them safe. Like, Ultra Prime could have turned on that and maybe found a fight, but now Ultra Prime's poke is completely gone. EDG have taken out the Ziggs, and maybe we can Realm Warp into the fight.
All right, we're going to try to turn on the ZDZ. It's a little too far away. The Drakehound step able to get him out of there. Dragon to be secured. Angel has 2 charges to his ultimate left. He's got the Charm potentially. Gets engaged on. Junhao's going to go down. The Guardian Angel, though. Comes the rest of Ultra Primes. They're going to try to keep their jungler alive. He will respawn. We'll be able to walk away. It's a simple 1-0 for EDG, but they do get that objective.
Yeah.
Teleport coming in. This is a mistake.
As well. EDG, they want to stop this.
ZDC public execution's available. Let's see if he's going to rip it. Who is he going to get? He manages to pick up the rise. The lights go out. Here we go. ZDC onto the back line along with the Nocturne as they force away the Ziggs. Wonjong off to the side too. Saber gets himself out, but that means Junhao is trapped. Is he able to find ZDC? ZDC big shielding, and he will go down. And Junhao gets more damage out on the other side. This does mean that EDG, it's a risky start for the Baron if they want it, but they do win the fight 2 for 1.
Walk their way in. Looks like it's EDZ's job to catch the mid wave, and now attempts to collapse.
Here we go. Ultimate goes down. Stun onto the Poppy. Getting all the way to the back line. This is Nocturne. He's getting blown up. He's in Guardian Angels. EDZ on the back line. Chopping them up. Doing so much damage. Saber with ZDZ. Trying to contend with him. ZDZ's got a Drake count step out of there. But the health bars are getting mighty low. Zhang is still low too. Saber can't really get in there. It's another 2-for-1 in favor of EDG.
Back at easily one team winning without too much of a contest. Game number 3, though, we've broached the 30-minute marker, and neither one of these two teams wants to concede.
They've saved the banger for game 3, Rudude. On vision as well as Saber. You mentioned that TP is there. Xiaohao ready to go in, turn the lights out with the paranoia. Wink can go in, the steadfast presence already getting popped. ZDZ is able to get into the fight. The Pantheon on the backside going down. But here is the Nocturne dying alone. Public execution on top of Xiaoxia, but he slams him up into the wall. And ZDZ is unable to live. Saber running down Angel. A very convincing fight win for Ultra Prime. Junhao, the spear is not true. Angel will live to fight another day. Oh, Junhao is locking another one up in the chamber. Is he going to land it? Not quite. And that means the Baron not being done by Ultra Prime, but they might not care, Rudu. The death timers are very long. Wink up in 5.
Yeah. Fancy feat from Angel keeps him alive, but is that going to do anything? Can he even clear these
health bars
waves?
are low.
The grubs are going to do enough to give them a little bit of a backdoor bonus.
This is risky.
Is back alive already.
All right, Wink getting rejected. They're going to go in. The charm going down. Jiang on the backside trying to do what he can to Angel. The first Nexus turn is going to fall. Angel getting lower, but he's going golden. He might be stuck. Saber in there. They drop the hammer down. Wink will fall. The death timers are still there. Ultra Prime will finish the game. It's prime time, baby. And they knock down the Nexus, and they can breathe easy.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.